Hey, welcome back to Let's Play Oblivion. When we left off we were getting ready to troll some adventurers. So, do I talk to him?
What can I assist? As the adventurers make their way through Zedilion's chambers, they will encounter choices that you make in these control platforms. All you need to do is decide what becomes of the adventurers. Will you drive them insane, or will you pull the life from their bodies?
I think he means and. Well,
the dead will be disposed of, have no fear. That's my job. Those that are lucky enough to merely go insane will be granted a place in the Shivering Isles as a permanent resident.
yeah, but I can't loot them then.
As you wish.
Well, let's get on with it.
So good to be back in business.
Elsewhere. 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 What the crap can I do?
Now keep your weapons ready and watch your backs. Do what I say, we might just get out of here alive.
Gnarl swarm? Giant gnarl.
Aw, ain't it cute?
We'll go with the swarm.
Oblivion is that thing.
This is one of the horrid guardians of which the stories spoke?
What a joke. Let's be rid of this thing and continue on our way.
Wait just a moment. What's that sound?
Prepare yourselves for battle. Take this.
Fair enough.
Take this.
Well, that's something, I suppose.
I can't take much more of this. Take that. They're getting the best of me.
Damn it. Lewin deserved better than this, and I'm responsible. Someone will pay dearly, I assure you.
There's nothing to be done here. We must press on.
I've unleashed the Gnarl swarm on the adventurers in Zedilion. Unable to survive their onslaught, Lewin the rogue has been slain. I should make my way to the next observation room and choose how the adventurers will encounter their next obstacle. Fair enough.
Unleashed the swarm, did we? Nothing.
Right.
Look, I told you. Treasure. Let's have at it, Sindelius.
Is that all they're going to say? Fair enough. Drop keys. Fire trap. And
Catch it. Blast.
we'll troll them for a
The
bit.
cage is locked.
Greymarch, be careful. This looks too good to be true.
If only Lewin were here, he could get us through this in no time.
We'll have to fend for ourselves. Do you think you can pry the door open?
Forget it. This is obviously a trick. Let's get out of here.
To be so close, and yet so far. If only we had the key. Wait. Do you hear something? Look. Keys. One of them must open the gate. We're rich.
Let's get out of here, Sindelius. This is obviously a trick to waste our time.
I'll know it when I see it. Yes, it must be here.
They're all fake. Just come with me now.
Find it. Yes, I must find the key. Rich beyond all my dreams.
Suit yourself.
Of course, Sindelius the mage to go insane by pouring hundreds of keys onto the ground, which convinced him that one of them opened the gate to the huge treasure pile. All that remains now is the leader of the group, Greymarch. I should make my way to the last observation room and choose how the stubborn orc will encounter his final obstacle. Oh, I think an insane mage is the best kind of mage, so I'm happy with that outcome. And what have you got to say for yourself, you smug prick?
Too bad none of those keys fit the lock.
Yeah, we already knew that. What's next?
Too bad none of those keys fit the lock.
Steady, Greymarch, steady.
I like the look of this room.
Before. What more could this place possibly throw at you?
Raise the dead. Ghost illusion.
If I find out who's running the show, they'll be... What? The very dead rise in this accursed... Strike me, will you? Strike me with...
I'd better get a look at that gear. I've caused the death of the remaining orc adventurer Greymarch by animating the zombies in the final room of Zedillion. Now that all of the adventurers have been dealt with, I should speak to Killaban. I want his sword, damn it.
You've made short work of the intruders. Sheogorath should be proud to have such an efficient apprentice. Now, if you'll step on the last teleporter pad, I will meet you in the reception chamber so we can recover your earnings.
I like the sound of this.
Not to worry. We'll have your spoils to you in no time at all.
I like spoils.
As is the tradition, you are to be awarded a focus crystal as a token of your fine work. I'll have it sent to the palace and placed in the main hall if you wish to take a look at it. Oh yes, of course. It seems a most unusual weapon was recovered from the orc warrior, Greymarch. Never seen anything like it, but perhaps his journal can give you some useful information. Beyond that, take whatever else you need from the recovery chest. You've earned it. You're free to go at any time, of course, just up that hallway. Good luck to you.
That's right, this sword's pretty cool. I think we can... Can I move? Oh, we're encumbered, are we now? Fine. It changes the kind of damage it does. Oh, very cool. Very, very, very cool. She'll take all. Now, let's have a look at Dawnfang. 16 damage versus... What am I doing at the moment? Where's Chilren? Oh, right there. Versus 13. I don't know what Nourish Blade is. Perhaps that's recharging it. 9 points of fire damage. I think that might actually be a little worse, but it looks pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure it changes damage first, based on what time of the day we're in. Let's have a look. Greymarch's journal. We were finally able to convince that idiot rogue Lewin that it was time to give up that strong box of money he stole from Lil's quality merchandise in Anvil and ditch it outside the castle. All the heat he brought on the group was starting to chafe. Sindelius pretty much sat him down and made him do it because I was ready to put my foot in his face. I know he's a rogue, but we're adventurers. We get our loot from raiding old crypts and ruins and places that ain't got guards. He can be a real horse's ass sometimes, I tell you. What a bad Freitas we've had. We hit what was left of old Fort Warreel, and after slaughtering a bunch of no-good marauders and grabbing their loot, made our way north. We came to the ruins of Trumbe. Sindelius said they were Aeliid or some kind of old civilization. But all I cared about was how loaded with gold they were. He said usually they were, so we went in. What a mistake. The place was crawling with skeletons and ghosts. Those things gave me the creeps. They give me the creeps. How can I fight something that ain't even alive? Lewin took a few good hits and had to pop all his potions. Sindelius broke his arm when a trap almost crushed him to death, and I got a nice nasty scar across my forehead. Close call. Best of all, when we got to the treasure hoard, Lewin was out of lockpicks. Why do we even keep him with us? We had to drag the damn container out of Trumby, I don't know, and all the way back to Camp Atrine. Just 1 second. Sorry about that. Where were we? Now I'm sitting here staring at a stupid metal box, wishing I could use Lewin's head to bash it open. What a dolt. After a night of deciding whether or not to snap off Lewin's legs and use them as firewood, I sent Sindelius and Lewin to Anvil to buy more lockpicks while I guarded the box. They came back in a few hours and Lewin picked the lock in the first try. Good thing too, I was still pretty mad at the guy. I don't like sitting around all day. Anyway, Sindelius got all excited when he saw something wrapped up in some sort of fancy cloth. Inside the cloth was a bunch of stuff, but the best was the sword. What a beauty. Blade looks like a mouth with teeth, handle like golden snakeskin, and the gem in the middle of it, a perfect fiery orange and red. Looks like the sky at dawn. Sindelius was going crazy, and I asked him what was all the noise for. What was all the noise for, oh lordy. He told me that it was Akaviri or something like that, made by the snake people, or the... I have no idea. Or whatever. Sindelius says... Say C starts with a T. Just now when he saw me writing this, but it doesn't make any sense. Say C. Fine. There, I wrote it. By the 9. Sindelius is nosy sometimes. Well anyway, the best was yet to come. Right as the sun was setting, the sword vanished for a moment and was suddenly replaced by another weapon that looked almost the same, but the gem on it was deep blue and purple. Sindelius said he was certain that at dawn it would change back to the orange and red gem. Well, this was good enough for me. That alone made the sword the best thing I'd ever seen. Lewin muttered something about Akaviri magic, but I told him to shut up. I decided to call the sword Dawnfang when it was orange and red, and Duskfang when it was blue and purple. Things are getting better and better with my new sword in these last few days. I found out Dawnfang is a fire blade and Duskfang is a frost blade. Handy for extra killing power. But the best was what I found out when a Minotaur decided to jump us and I landed the killing blow. I heard a voice in my head. Or maybe I thought... I don't know. It was weird, but it felt like the sword knew it had just killed the Minotaur. Something like it was counting or something. At first I thought maybe I was just tired, but after tearing through a camp of bandits, it kept counting. After the 12th kill, it told me its thirst was satisfied. At least I think it told me. Then it stopped. Sindelius said it's possible the sword was a blood drinker. My kind of sword. But he didn't know what would happen. It didn't take that long to find out. When dusk came around and the blade changed, I almost fell off the campfire. The new blade was still Duskfang, but it somehow seemed stronger. I could just tell I couldn't wait to try it out. I ran out and looked for something to kill. Didn't take long to come across a few of those stupid imps. Sure enough, not only did it do more frost damage than normal, but I could also feel the energy from the creature transfer to me every time I hit it. What a weapon this was. Yeah, Duskfang Superior, that's what I'll call it. Sometimes I amaze even myself. Sindelius said he was sure Duskfang would blood drink too, and I could power up Dawnfang with it. I spent all night looking for 12 things to kill, and when the sun came up he was right. Dawnfang Superior is to be this one's name. It's like having 4 blades in one. Look at last page, thank God. It's been the most fun I have ever had in my life, cutting a bloody swath across the ruins of Cyrodiil with my new double sword. Sindelius and Lewin are even more confident now that we have such a powerful weapon among us. We've gathered tons of loot in the last 3 days, but nothing compares to this. We're going to head north and explore the area around Nibbin Bay today. I hope that something else like this turns up in our adventures. Then I'm going to retire. Yeah, about that. Now... where is that amulet? That's what we're wearing at the moment. Where's that pretty one gone? There we are. Right. Ah, I knew it. I called it. Hello. They're not meant to be alive. How can it just take life on them? This is concerning because I hadn't quick saved. Quick saving now. Not what I meant to do at all. I am so glad I quick saved. Health, 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 health. Where are you, you delicious health potions?
Warming up, you pathetic worm!
God damn it, get out of the way, you stupid mage.
I'm on your side!
Will you get the fuck out of the way so I can hit the other guy, you dumb prick. God. Before exiting Zedillion, I was attacked by 3 unusual beings in equally strange armor. I should ask Killabat if he knows anything about them. How about Killabat shuts the fuck
quite a
up?
battle. I
Apparently
hope you
not.
are uninjured.
What were they?
You've not heard the legends? How could that be? Those beings, as you call them, aren't beings at all. They are the soulless abominations known as the Knights of Order. Their attraction to the resonator isn't surprising. It was built from one of the obelisks that dot the isles they seem to have an affinity for. You must proceed to Sheogorath at once and tell him the knights have returned. Quickly now, go!
Yeah, first we're gonna loot. Pure Order Sword. Heart of Order. You're worth a pretty penny. Naturally. Let's repair. Where are our repair hammers? There they are. Heart, no. Oh my god. Okay, do it again. There we go. Wow, we took a beating. Oh, bloody hell. Right, what are we dropping? You. That. Those. How do I still have that? They're worth dropping. One more. Oh, you. God, how did I pick that up in the first place? So yeah, those knights are basically part of the main story for this area. And back out into the realm of Sheogorath. A nice Lovecraftian, Dr. Zeusian landscape, and as Gua correctly points out, there's some elements of Alice in Wonderland as well. I think that's particularly reflected in Sheogorath himself. Now let's quickly off FFS. There we go. We'll just lob a few of those his way. Not so much after the 12 kills, I just want to see if it recharges itself. Now with that in mind, let's quickly go and have a look. No, it does not seem to be recharging itself, right. Which means, first of all, we need to give it a quick slot. Well, I think it probably is going to be better than Chillrend. I don't know. We'll use it for a bit. 800 points. Put that into Dawnfang. Hey, just quickly, there's Dawnfang. Want to look in that gem. So that's reflecting a forest. Now I take that issue because it reminds me of, I don't know if I mentioned it in this Let's Play or another one, the the combat shotgun in Fallout 4, the reflection in that, which is basically of something resembling Tranquility Lane. Surely it wouldn't be too difficult to either just make it really shiny without a reflection, or I don't know, make it a genuinely reflective surface. Holy crap, damn it. FFS, just fucking die. Oh, fuck's sake, are you serious? Oh, and now we're back here, fuck it. The ragdoll pisses me off sometimes. Oh, and of course now we're being chased by a thing. How it knows where I am by this point, I don't know. Oh look, that guy will take care of it. Let's go ambush him.
Stay up. I'm Ingvar the Wanderer, although most people now call me Ingvar Doomsayer. It's true. The world is about to be destroyed.
Fair
Some
enough.
people are frightened by this, or they despair, or even try to deny the truth of what I say. But my message is actually one of comfort. The world is ending, and we can't do anything about it. Once you accept that, you'll be at peace, like me.
I like this guy.
Bye.
You can hold off that gnarl. Now, can we fast travel from here? No. I don't know where these other enemies are. In fact, we're just running into new ones. Little herder trees. Oh, fine. I'll fucking stab it in the head and we can move on. Are you serious? Game, I am getting a bit sick of your shit. Anyway. Let's put that expletive-laden unpleasantness behind us. Oh, for fuck's sake. Thank you. Where were we? That's right. Heading in here to debrief.
Speak, said it.
Well now, what news do you have to report? So soon? Not a surprise, I suppose. We'll get to that later. No need to burden your little brain with it now. And Zedilian, since you're standing here, I assume you've succeeded. Or you're terribly confused, or really lacking in good judgment.
It's working, it's working.
Wonderful! Time for a celebration! Cheese for everyone! Wait, scratch that. Cheese for no one. That can be just as much of a celebration if you don't like cheese, true? You've run a maze like a good little rat, but no cheese for you yet. Oh, well, maybe a little. I've granted you a new spell, the ability to summon Haskell, my Chamberlain, to aid you in your travels. He knows a lot. More than he knows.
Yay.
In fact, give it a try. Summon our friend to you now. I'll wait.
I love the way it's got the burden icon. Right, where are you? All spells.
Our Lord has granted you the power to summon me. How wonderful for me.
He looks suitably
When summoned,
enthused.
I can offer advice on your current endeavor. I imagine it's up to you what to do with my wisdom. do try to use your power sparingly. I have duties to which I must attend. Rather more important than shepherding you around, I'm sure.
Fair enough. We have his PA.
Isn't that a hoot? I love it myself. Best part of being a Daedric prince, really. Go ahead. Try it again. He loves it!
You're a fucking troll. We'll do it over here this time. Oh, what?
Just one more time.
I see you've... I believe you have some news for Lord...
Over here perhaps? There we go.
Ah, summoned again.
In
My
the
lord
pillar.
does so enjoy that, as is his prerogative. I'll assume you're done for now.
Indeed I am, your passive aggressiveness.
Good, good. You'll need all the help you can get if you're going to defeat Jiggalag and stop the Greymarch. Oh, don't expect to summon dear Haskell anywhere but in the realm. He dislikes leaving my presence. I get that sometimes.
So, from the top.
The Daedric Prince of Order. Or biscuits. No, order. Yeah. And not in a good way. Bleak. Colorless. Dead. Boring. And not a fan of my work, I can tell you. Hates it. Hates me. A bit single-minded, if you take my meaning. You've seen his knights. Not the warm and cuddly sort. Not a bit of original thought in their lifeless husks. So, you're going to help me stop him.
How?
Again with the niggling little details. Hold your tongue, or I will. We'll get to that, all in due time. For now, you've got other work to do.
And what's the Greymarch?
An event. A movement. An apocalypse of sorts. Happens every era, at the end of every era. Which is to say, now. The Greymarch comes and Jiggalag walks. Or runs. Never skips, sidles, or struts. Mostly he just destroys everything around him.
Fair enough.
Ask? Ask? I don't ask! I tell! This is my realm, remember? My creation, my place, my rules! Look at you! No concept of what you've stumbled into. No sense of place. You don't even really know where you are, do you? I suppose few really do, but that's beside the point. We're going to give you a taste of where you found yourself. You're going to learn.
Oh, goody. Learn what?
Two halves, two rulers, two places. Meet and greet. Do what they will, so you know what they're about. The Duke of Mania and the Duchess of Dementia. Seek them out and let them show you what New Sheogorath is. You might be surprised. Once you understand what my realm is, you might understand why it's important to keep it intact. And maybe you'll make some friends along the way. That's always nice.
I love this guy.
Come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes.
Oh, and with that little gem. Okay, well, we're going to head out for some fresh air. That dude would be a brilliant HR manager. Anyway, we are apparently on fire. Have we stopped being on fire? Good. We are no longer on fire. So we're going to quick save, and we're at half an hour, so a regular save is in order as well. 064. First try. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I will see you all next episode. Until then, cheers.